Population sizes. Now, the way most animal populations are determined is through capturing, tagging, and releasing them, because you can't exactly count all the fish in a lake or anything like that, so, or all the insects in a forest or squirrels or anything like that, and that's what we're going to be focused on for this example. If you're trying to figure out how many squirrels live in the forest, then that would be very hard to capture and count them all, hard to get up in the trees, so instead we capture a few, tag them, and then we release them. And a few months later, we capture another set of squirrels from the same forest. And if some of the squirrels have tags, we can make an estimate of how many squirrels there are in the forest by saying a proportion. So the first time we capture and tag squirrels, we go ahead and we look here, and we say, okay, well, we capture and tag 100 squirrels. Then we wait a few months and capture another 100 squirrels after we've released them. If 10 of those squirrels have a tag, we can estimate how many squirrels there are in the forest by saying a proportion like this. Tagged over tagged is equal to untagged over untagged. So the number of tagged squirrels counted over the total number of squirrels counted this second time is equal to the total number of tagged squirrels. That's the total amount that we captured and tagged the first time around over the estimate of the squirrels population. Because again, there's a lot more squirrels in the forest than the ones we just tagged, and so when we count them this way, it's going to end up being something where we're going to see the proportion that's set up. So the number of tagged squirrels, the second time around, we captured 10 tagged squirrels out of 100 that we captured the second time around. We captured another 100 squirrels. Now here, the total number of tagged squirrels is going to be 100 again. That's the total number of all the squirrels that we tagged. And so the estimate of the squirrel population is going to be X. And so if we cross multiply 100 times 100 divided by 100, we're going to end up with 1,000 squirrels. And so that's how it works. So just as another example, just to make sure it's clear, we can use a proportion to estimate the animal's population if we have bass. And again, the total number of bass counted, 3,102. And the total tagged bass count is 198. And this is the total amount of tagged bass that we did all together, so 872. So if you're an environmentalist that you're going around and you're just trying to count this stuff, you take 872 bass and you tag them, and then a few months later, you come back, you count them up, and you see, well, you capture 3,102, and out of those, 198 are tagged. And so what we have here is, we have again, total tagged bass counted over, or the tagged bass counted over total tagged bass is equal to the total bass counted over X, and that's what we're looking for. So again, the first time we tagged 872, that's it. And then we're looking for the total amount. Now, when we captured them the second time, it was 198. That's the amount of tagged bass we had that we counted the second time around, and that was out of 3,102 total bass that we counted. So if we cross multiply this times this divided by this, is going to be 13,661 and 1/3. Well, 3 with a vinculum over the top. So we're just going to say, well, there's about 13,661 bass in that lake, and that's all we do. So remember, for the quiz tomorrow, remember to think about squirrels, because that's what we're going to be talking about, and that's what's going to be on the quiz tomorrow.